Okay, so today we're going to do a revisit on a Tiberius T8.1. Just got this new. Sold my last set, my two silver and black one, but decided to revisit the new T8.1. So got this in the mail. And as you can tell, I've already stippled it, the back, sides. And just for good measures, I even did a little right on the finger grooves, because there's a nice little grippy ledge when you're holding it. Updated the trigger to the Killjoy trigger, which Tiberius has bought from them, so now they're distributed as Tiberius product. Coming soon, I'm going to update my magazine release to the Lapco aluminum release. Other than that, that's about as much mod as I've ever done to this so far. You can also tell I windowed it, which is nice. The windowing at least gives me a chance to see how many shots I have left. Now what we'll do is I'm going to compare the old mag. This was the original T8.1 magazine, which was only windowed on one side, which made loading the spring lever a little cumbersome because it was always a little hard to get that pressure on one side. The newer version, or version 2, has a window, as you can see, through both sides, which is nice. Another nice little feature is there's a lever on both ends of it for you to bring your spring down, which makes it a little nicer, gives a little more even pressure on the spring for you to get the catch. On the bottom they change the knurl a little bit, not quite as beefy as the first version, but kind of missed a little magnet catch that they had on this one, which was nice because you just basically released it and it kind of catches back in place. One thing that is noticeable though is the version 2 is a little heavier than the first version. Even though they cut a lot of the material out on this side, but I think the newer base, which by all means does look nicer when it's in the T8.1, gives it a nice clean look, but for that you do pay a little hefty price and weight. I have a old postal scale here, which I'm going to put the original magazine on it, and you can tell it's about touch over 9 ounces. Now you put the version 2 on it, and as you can tell it's a little over 10 ounces. So it gained almost an ounce, gained about an ounce more in weight in the version 2. But like I said, it does look nicer in the gun on the bottom. Gives it a nice cleaner, flush look. Than the previous one. So, yes, you do gain a little bit more weight, but you do get the windows on both sides. As you can see, I could only do the window on one side and not on the other with the first version, as opposed to this one, the version 2, you get a window on both sides, which is nice. What we're going to do next is I'm going to use my handy dandy rotor, and I'm going to cut finish off the notch, cut off this notch on the other side of the magazines. On the T8.1s, all the magazines for the first strike, they all came notched for the right thumb release side of the magazine. Reason I'm going to cut these off is if I decide to get a second T8.1, go dual wielding, if I get a left thumb magazine release, obviously this is not going to work because the catch can't get in here. So by cutting this, I can use this magazine for left-handed or right-handed T8.1. So probably down the road I'll probably end up getting a second T8.1 for dual wielding fun, but so for now I'm just gonna start basically modifying it. It doesn't hurt the magazine anyway, so and we're gonna grind it down. And then at this point, take your flat file and file it down flat. It's the beauty of soft aluminum files and cuts. They have it easy. Flush. Take the flat side, swirl out the ends. Canned air, best friend. Check for flushness. Good. See, nice flush cut. Take a little black paint. touch it up, and good to go. So here we go. Finish cutting it down, filing it. As you can see, good notch, clean notch. And if you have any flat touch-up paint, black flat or black gloss touch-up paint, you want to just touch it up. This way you don't get that little silver notch in there. That'll be fine too. And eventually this will all get worn anyway. But now you have magazines that are pretty much left-handed or right-handed magazine release ready. That's it. And that's what it looks like. As you can see, with the windows, you can actually see how much paint you have left. Nice. And that's it.